What's up, YouTube? We are back for this time round 2 of the Wood League tournament. We got a pumper matchup between Trees and NeoComplex, who also goes by Tokz, so you might hear me call him Tokz, most likely. And both of these guys coming into the winner's bracket in round 2, facing each other after round 1 victories. I have no clue who's favored here. Both players are pumpers, and I'm excited to watch this match. I think that this is going to be a really great series. You already see a beautiful setup from Tokz. Look, I mean, this is just gorgeous. Not even getting hit by any towers with this guy. Instantly does Leningrad. Instantly does Estonia. He even has a spam swap in Bulgaria if he wants to utilize that. He's got Corsica. He could set up Belgium as well. Look at Trees. I mean, Trees is pumping out Morocco with the Marines. These guys are utilizing the Marines early on. I love to see that. West Greenland as well. Now, what else is Trees cooking up for us? Because I'm blind and I don't see it. Oh, okay, cool. He already did Sammy. So, really great stuff. I love that. And on turn 2, he has some options, but I'd say he does not have as many options as Tokz does. Like, Tokz almost... Okay, actually, Trees is setting up Finland. I kind of like that because he has the Sammy spawn. And Tokz, this is what I was going to say with Tokz. Yeah, going into Karelia. So we actually might see early fighting over Finland and Karelia, which would be hilarious. Let's see how much Trees is paying attention here. All right, so he is going to just have to throw a gold down there. I would love to see him use that Sammy spawn. Tokz is going to get Algeria this turn as well, unless Trees does something here. Maybe Trees can poke it and kind of stop this. That would actually be a huge shutdown for him. Tokz did get Austria and Czech. And, okay, so he is going to get Finland. I think maybe he might have spent just one gold too much over here, but that's fine. Being nitpicky. Libya. All right, Tokz is going to get Libya. Oh, Tokz, by the way, guys. I am sorry, but Tokz got a 13. Tokz did get a 13. I forget what he's had to spam swap to do it. I didn't even call out the 13. Guys, I must be the rustiest caster alive. Like, I am struggling so hard. Maybe he did it. He must have spam swapped one of these. I must have been blind. He probably had Austria and he spam swapped it. Oh my lord. Trees is full blasting Tokz. Tokz doesn't even own Algeria. But say goodbye to those little blue troops. Those guys are gone. Trees does have Portugal. Tokz, though, is going to have... I think Tokz is going to have the Mideast here. And he's also kind of working in the middle of the map. But Trees has a lot of bases in the middle, so we'll see what he does with those. It looks like there was some poking and prodding happening. It looks like Trees was trying to go for a poke. But Tokz, then, he went for a poke. And this is the problem, though, for Trees. All his gold this turn is all the way down here. So he's got to bring it up into a place where it will matter. It is nice that he shut down Africa, but less expansion for him this turn. And whew, you can see the difference there. I think Egypt, Northern Italy, some of these countries, all of that was conquered by Tokz this turn. And Trees, I think, only really got Algeria and Tunisia. He does take a base off of Tokz in Bulgaria, so he does have the bottom of the map here. Tokz has sent, he did send the Libya spawns over. So I don't know if Trees is actually going to get this. If Tokz looks like Tokz has a couple of seconds to respond here. He doesn't respond. This could be dangerous if it snowballs. Tokz really does need a build down here. This is great for Trees, though, because Tokz is probably not looking at Spain while this is happening. And if Trees gets Libya, dude, if Trees can just keep running with this, that would be unreal. The middle of the map, oh, dude, Tokz needs to get Germany this turn. And he needs to not lose Egypt. Losing this base in Egypt is actually so devastating for him. Tokz, open your eyes to the Mideast, my friend. He does at the last second. Okay, because when you get this base, like, this is where it really snowballs because there's such a gap here. But this is such a hard spot to push if you're Trees trying to take Egypt. So, really great stuff. Tokz just wanted to make us sweat a little bit. Looks like they had a lot of fighting in Finland and Karelia. You usually don't see that in a 1v1, so it's really cool to see. And Tokz knows that the West is slowly coming, and he's gonna try to stop the expansion in France. I love this though. Trees just blasting the middle. All of a sudden, he just takes Macedonia and Bulgaria, and then boom, he's got the full middle of the map down there, at least the southeastern part of Europe. This is kind of a feed if Trees can just get a little bit more units. Tokz is going to be able to hold it, though, unless these guys can get in there in time. I think these are spawns in Africa finally getting into play. We'll see if he's able to use them and get this base, and he isn't. And that's a huge income. Oh my god, the SS. Okay. Tokz with no hesitation insta-pops an SS. And he has a drop in Greece. So, if you see this, 13 gold versus 12 left. Wait, where did Trees spend all his gold? Okay, so Trees made a B ship down here. Interesting. The SS, is the SS moving? It is going to move over to that side, and that's a great play, I think, because Tokz has all of these troops over here now to block France. And Tokz saw that all the units were moving over here, so he's going to go into Bosnia. Good vision from him. They are playing on Fog of War. Best of 5 still in the second round. Nothing's changed there. 1 mulligan each. And that SS is just going to shut down that B ship so quickly. I think the income lead might just be too huge for Tokz. We needed to see Trees kind of make a miracle here. Either he could win just based off of a throw with the SS. That's how important this SS is. If Trees is able to pull out some magic here. The other problem, though, Trees, like, he's got Finland, he's got Greenland, all those spawns, they're not really doing much. He's trying to go for some cuts. He's going to get the Karelia cut. This push, though, is just huge. This is taking so much income off of Trees. And the other thing, like, Tokz is using spawns to kind of hold this down. Woo, he's got a lot of spawns over here as well. Little fighting and skirmishing in Turkey, fighting and skirmishing over here in Egypt. Maybe Trees can poke and prod Tokz long enough. If Tokz just kind of throws on a front, Trees does have a chance. He's going to make up some of that income that he's losing by getting Iceland. But, I mean, the whole middle of the map is just kind of gone now. This ball of units with the SS on the coast. The Mideast spawns are coming to try to take the Turkey port off of Trees. The B ship's holding off that B ship. And look at all the units pouring into France. They did just get their gold for the turn. Trees has already spent most of his gold. He's down to 8 gold left. Curious where he spent that gold. Did he do ships? Or is it mostly in France? Yeah, it looks like he's mostly fighting here in France. And, I mean, this is just... this is a wall of units. Like, Tokz just has a whole wall of units here. I don't think you can crush the army's just too big. And look at them pouring into the middle of the map as well. The KD's even in favor of Tokz. And this is very impressive gameplay from Tokz. And he takes a 1-0 lead over Trees. I think the biggest thing here is Trees that turn, that Algeria push maybe over-invested. And Tokz was able to just expand way faster after all those units were invested in Algeria. Really great gameplay knowledge for Tokz to go for the expansion and not to invest heavily in defense of Algeria. He didn't even have Algeria. He was just trying to go for it that turn. And reminder, they both do have a mulligan. I don't know if I already said that. For spots this turn, I mean, you got a really nice Italy if you're Tokz. You got southern Italy, Sardinia, Sicily. You can even do Crete here. You could do Siberia. So, I mean, you got some good options. And then I love this. You got Trees setting this up. He also has this. He's got this. He's got this for turn 2. This for turn 2. I mean, he's golden. Trees is actually golden here. The only thing I'm thinking about this, if I'm Trees and I see this and I see I have this base, I think I do this first. Like, you can set these up. Turn 2. Maybe you do this one. I don't know. Just a little bit more optimal because you would get 2 spawns next turn. And those 2 spawns plus 1 gold can give you... So you invest 1 gold to get a 3 gold country. It's like the very small things like that that separate players, I think. Because now on this turn, for turn 2, you don't get the spawns here. Like, these spawns are useless. Whereas these spawns would have helped you in the Mideast. We actually, Tokz had a death. Tokz actually struggled getting Sardinia. It looks like he might have had a death in Sardinia, which does slow him down. And also, Trees this turn? Yeah, so like Trees now, he spends 3 gold to get a 3 gold country, which is a good investment, right? But had he done it this way, he would have only had to spend 1 gold to get a 3 gold country. And then he'd have Lebanon for free the follow. Like, I don't know. It's things like that that I think would snowball your gameplay. And let's see. I mean, he's going to, if he gets Algeria, Syria, like, he's going to have a good turn. I think he'll actually even be able to get Lebanon this turn because he invested so much over here. Tokz, on the other hand, he was left to just kind of, okay, I think Tokz just full pumped middle. Like, I think he just took Corsica, he did Sardinia, and then he full pumped middle, and I don't even think he's going to get Bosnia in time. He does spend that 4th gold. This is going to be, no, he's not going to get it. Dang. Yeah, I mean, he missed it by a second or two. So, 19 isn't the end of the world, but 20s are kind of what you need nowadays on turn 2s. Anything, even like low 20s, like 20 is just kind of an average start now. It used to be a little different because you used to not be able to see blocks. 19, 20, 23 is actually would have been a really good turn back in the day when you couldn't see blocks. But now that you can see blocks and you can efficiently plan your expansion, you really need to get like what Trees has. Like a 23, that's a pretty decent turn 1 or turn 2. So Tokz is kind of behind here, and this is exactly what you need if you're Trees when you're down 1-0. And Trees is actually going into Italy instantly. Yeah, I like this because he's going to have Africa. He's expanding in Egypt, and then he can put the pressure on. Tokz doesn't respond in time. Also, if Trees just A-clicks fast enough, if Tokz doesn't see this and he loses all of Sicily, oh, that's huge. Tokz did see it at the last second. Tokz actually, though, took the income lead. So, went from 19 to 37. That's a pumper turn 3. Or are we on turn 3 or 4? I don't know if this means 3 turns have elapsed or 4. Guys, I've been struggling with these casts. I apologize, but I am doing my best. We have a reverse drop from Tokz. Oh, the guys were in the transport. What? What were they doing sitting in the transport? And this is devastating for Trees. It's the small things like that that could really cost you the game. Trees just losing the port. All his guys sitting in a transport. I don't understand what happened there. Oh, this could be a big block for Tokz here. Also, I don't know about this. I don't know why. Like, look how much gold is invested just to cut Cyprus. I would need someone who's smarter than me and better at 1v1s, which there's a lot of people, to tell me if this is worth it. In my mind, like a 10 gold investment into Cyprus is not worth it. But what do I know? Trees is going to push his way into Spain. I want him to get Spain this turn. He really needs it. He did get southern Russia, which is huge. If he gets Turkey as well, Turkey and Spain, I mean, he can definitely... Oh my gosh! Like I said, he can definitely come back in this game. And now he gets the port, but not only that, he gets the B ship. And that's like 5 gold cha-ching in his pocket instantly from the bounty. And on top of that, he gets the push. I hate when the ships go this way. This is never ideal. You have to kind of like micro the ship to go this way a little bit. All right, he's not going to get Turkey this turn. He does get Spain. Tokz is just kind of full-blown expansion on the map. He was a little too focused on expansion, and it kind of cost him that ship there. So while the income lead is in favor of Tokz, Trees does have position and he has a B ship advantage. He also sees this down here. He's going to build, I would have just loved to see him build 1. I think 2 is a little too much. It's over investing unless you're going to go on the attack, I guess. If you do the attack, yeah, I would love to see the transport. Really great stuff. Trees is just, he's kind of one step ahead of me. Every time I say it, he's already doing it. And he does get... No, he doesn't get Turkey. He's got to get Turkey. He really needs Turkey to come back into this game. Oh, get the drop. Oh, they're dropped. That worked, and he got the port. Wow. Huge, because where does Tokz run? I would just... Any kind of extra shots you can get over here. Tokz is... These guys are stranded. These ships are actually stranded. The problem is... Trees is not getting Turkey. If he did all this while getting Turkey, Turkey was free, by the way, they would have basically the same income. Oh my, but I mean, Tokz is losing ships left and right. He's down to 1 ship now. And he's going to try to defend this. He actually full blows his gold on ships. And Trees is going to do the same. Trees, though, invested down here. But the transport's here, though, too. Okay, so it's like a ring around the rosy. We're kind of chasing tails over here. It's whoever can chase the tail the fastest. Tokz is, even if he gets this, he's kind of trapped between Sardinia and Malta. But Trees really needs to do the pressure faster. Like, Trees needs to move fast. He needs to be attacking this already. He's going to lose his ship as well. I don't think he's paying attention to the ship in Sardinia. That's tragic. That's mostly, it doesn't help with the fight, but that does give Tokz some extra gold here. But it is 5-4. And there's the income swing that we were talking about. Although Tokz is moving into Ukraine. So Tokz is kind of expanding. Oh, wait. That income was France because Turkey actually got cut. Yeah, so Trees actually has France. Trees is doing a better job with the roar, by the way. Like, Trees has a roar on standby, ready to go. He pops it. The roar is huge in these situations. Like, that extra 25 damage, that's what we're missing from Tokz here. So that gives him almost like a full extra ship and a half, maybe 2, in this fight. Tokz trying to get some good micro. Trees with some better micro. 2-1 there on the kills. And Trees needs to not lose that one. Okay, so 1-for-1. Trees is still kind of up. Did Trees actually invest all his money on ships, though? I don't think he did. I mean, Trees did some great micro. It's a 1-for-1 there as well. He gets one there. He's going to lose one here. Don't lose this one, though. That's huge. That's actually so huge. Great stuff from Trees. The KD is massive for him. But Tokz is the one that responds very quickly with the ships. Trees is going to build some ships of his own. Trees is also making progress, though, over here. Lots of investment from Tokz. I think these are mostly spawns. Tokz did not get Ukraine. That losing Ukraine there, not great. Huge ship battle. I mean, we are having a pumper ship battle right in front of us. Somehow Tokz has more ships, but Trees has been farming from what I've seen. Maybe Trees is investing on land. I don't think so, though. How does Tokz just have more ships? I don't know. I mean, it's 4-4 now. I don't know what's going on. Feel like that's my life right now, is I'm just lost. Okay, Tokz is climbing back into the ship fight. He is climbing back in. The KD has swung drastically in Tox's favor. Trees was up by like 100. Now he's only up by like 30. And the income is still very similar, though. Gosh, these are just so tempting to pick off. 1 B ship from the France port for 2 ships there would be amazing. Come on, Trees. I'm rooting for Trees here. I want to see the series go to Game 5. I want a back-and-forth brawl. Tokz is giving it to us. He's giving us what I want. He's not going to get the ship. He's not even going to get the ship. Oh, my God. And now Trees is back to plus 100. Woo! And holy moly, yeah, it's a spawn battle over here in Turkey. Yeah, and Tokz has 2 MIA ships. They're out of action. I mean, this is just spawns versus spawns at this point. Wow, what a game from Trees. The ship battle was insane. Trees was pumping. Tokz climbed back into it, and then Trees, he nailed that hammer. Wait, nailed the hammered the nail. I don't know. But Trees laid down the bricks. I don't know. I'm just going to make up my own sayings. Trees, great job. 1-1 now. Both of them still have a mulligan, and we got ourselves a freaking series. This is a great round 2. Speaking of, Bambucha did cast some games on the Twitch channel recently. So I think we have a round 1 matchup that was on the Twitch channel and one other round 2 matchup on the Twitch channel. So check out the Twitch VOD, guys. A little shout out to our Twitch channel, but check out the VOD. And there should be a couple of Wood League tournament games within the last week that you guys can look at. Back to this, though. Trees with Tunisia for turn 1. He also has Novaya turn 1. He's got a swappable Wales, which is beautiful. He's got Kaliningrad. So he's got some stuff he can do. He's even got Sardinia, really good there. Cool. And then for Tokz, Tokz has Jordan, Tokz has Georgia. What else does Tokz have? He could do East. He has Sammy. He's got Catalonia. Oh, he can't really do that there. But I think from what we just saw, he should have enough for turn 1. We got the swappable going on, so... Oh, wait. Okay, good. So it's 4-4. Good stuff. 4-0, 4-0. Very clean turn 1s all around. And Tokz is using his bounty to set up Sammy. I'm not sure where Trees' bounty is being used. If he did use it at all. He goes instantly into Corsica with one of the spawns. I like seeing that. Yeah, I don't actually know where he used his bounty, but okay, he's going to go into Germany. Okay, he does get a little position on that. So he had the bottom 2 bases of Germany. We'll see if Tokz is trying to get cheeky with his Netherlands. Tokz is actually full investing Greece. We saw this yesterday in the round 1 tournament when Freddy B full went into this area of the map on turn 2. But at the same time, I do like Tokz is actually getting this as well. He used Jordan, getting Israel, Palestine. So he does have a nice position on the map, and he'll get Macedonia and Greece here. So the income should be really nice. And okay, so we got Trees there. This is a little sketch, but I don't think Tokz is going to make a play on it. Trees doesn't get Northern Italy. That would have put him in the income lead. Those 2 spawns would have been really nice in Switzerland as well. This will be pretty interesting, though, because we're going to have Mid-East over here. We'll have Middle as well. And we'll kind of have like Central and then the West. But Tokz has Catalonia. And Tokz has a block here. Trees is actually going for a drop. I don't know if he's going for Greece this early on. I think that's going to catch Tokz off guard. I really like that. That would catch me off guard. I would not expect a drop this early on. Tokz has 2 gold. He could defend, but no. That dies so fast. It's almost why you want to keep like 1 or 2 guys on the port just to be able to react to it faster. Dude, it depends. Like, we kind of saw this earlier on in the last game. Like, Trees was able to run away. Tokz does notice it, though, this time. And it's close now. It's 31-34. A 5G ship versus the 20 ship. Okay, so Tokz, they both have different strats here. Trees went with the 20G ship. And I think a 20G ship plus the tower can hold against this mass, even with spawns and stuff trickling in. The 5G ship tickles the 20G ship, by the way. Like, it's a tickle. Oh, okay. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm curious, does he hold? Even if he loses this, he's still up a 20G ship. And Tokz invested everything here. Don't lose the ship, though. And this is just going to be a back and forth. This is the problem with the 20G ships, though. You look away from 1 second and you lose half your HP on it. That was rough for Trees. He needs a healthy ship because Tokz is going to make one this turn. And you want to be in a position. Yeah, I mean, there you go. And now you have to make one yourself. Trees is doing a good job using his spawns to expand behind this, though. Tokz is having to use his spawns down here. Trees can't afford a second 20G ship. So this is gonna be tough. Like, really, really tough. Come on, Trees, you gotta show us some ship microing. I almost feel like just pull back to the port at this point. The port's probably your safest friend here, or your best friend. We'll see if he gets some more income this turn, because he really needs income to catch up on the ship battle. The ship battle is looking dicey. He's going to lose the ship. He does get about half on this one, but Tokz is probably going to pull back after he gets enough damage on this one. I think, yeah, Trees is just going to try to go for the 1-for-1. Doesn't work out for him, though. It does get that ship MIA, and the income is very similar. I say very similar. It can't be more similar. It's tied. Yeah, we might actually have a fight in Slovakia now. All right. Oh, no. Wait. You can't. I don't think you can invest 40 gold in ships and then give up the port. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But Trees invested 40 gold in ships, then gave up the port. If he can do something here, get a ship kill. I mean, Tokz isn't looking. Yeah, now he sees. Good swap. Stuff is happening over here. Mideast spawns are finally getting used. And Tokz is slowly doing the drop strategy. It's kind of like the island hopping strategy of the US in World War II. Just island hopping. Go to Sicily, go to Sardinia, then you got to go to Corsica. That's what this looks like nowadays. It's all going to come down to the ship battle because the income is still very similar. Trees and Tokz go 1-for-1, but that's better for Tokz because he's healthier on ships. Yeah! Oh no! Trees is in trouble. He can't run these ships without getting tower fire. Yeah. Couple towers getting some damage on them. Also, Tokz is now... I mean, Trees is making progress here, but all this can be shut down pretty easily. Like, this can be really surrounded. This is, like, nothing. You just fall back to here. But, yeah, you can see, like, this is a huge surround. Get hit by 2 towers. Tokz can take Turkey still. Like, Tokz still has some pretty good expansion routes. He even has all these spawns in Catalonia. He's winning Italy as well. And that's what I was talking about with the surround. That's not a great fight there. And this is looking really good for Tokz after going up 1-0, then faltering last game with the ship battle. He is showing that he does have the micro ability here. He's winning the ships this time around. He's going to get another ship here. Trees not looking at that. Tokz is going to come up. He's going to completely take the port there. And now it's just going to be a slow push, I feel. He's going to have to cut some trees. Trees. He's going to have to cut some trees. Accidental puns are the worst. Blech. Tokz, though, like, if I was Tokz, you don't even really have to push this. Like, you could get Ukraine still. You could get Turkey still. You can go into Egypt. Like, you can just continue to expand. And Trees really can't. Trees going to lose another ship, I think. Yeah. The income lead is just too much, and there you go. That was a pretty convincing win for Tokz. And now Trees is on the back foot. It's still a best-of-5 series. So Trees has to win this one to stay alive, or else he's going to get dropped to the second chance bracket. By the way, whoever has to face one of these guys in the second chance bracket, I feel for you. These are 2 of the better Wood League players in the league, so the fact that one of them has to go to the second chance bracket this early on in the tournament is a little unfortunate from the seeding side of things. Alright, turn 1. Trees, Moldova, Sardinia, Corsica, Wales, Bulgaria. Plenty of stuff there. Tokz, ooh, a little issue there. We'll see if that bites him in the butt here. That's a one-shot rifle on a very important base for him. Israel, Novaya, West Greenland, Svalbard. You could even do Scotland if he wanted to. He could even do this in southern Italy by spawning from there. He's actually going to choose to go Belarus, though. If you got the 2 bottom bases of Belarus, I'm always a fan of doing this. Pretty easy to get as well. The only problem is expanding with the spawns from it afterwards. So if you don't have, like, I guess in this situation, I don't really know. Oh man, I mean, here's the thing. You're going to get this right. Then next turn, he still has Svalbard, he still has Cyprus, he still has Palestine. Like he still has he has so many things available to him, and easy Scotland as well, West Greenland. So Belarus here, not bad at all. I don't know what else he would have done for the spawns, so maybe this, but that's just getting a little too picky in my mind. It is 12-12. What would Trees do, though? Trees going for Libya would be really nice. He's actually gonna... Wait. Oh, tell me this is for a snipey snipe. Tokz has 7 gold. And he's like, I don't know, I feel like he's trying to bait. He's got the guy on hold position. Like, he knows it's a weak guy. Trees has not as much gold. He's been expanding. But not as much as I thought. Wait, he would just have Romania, maybe Bulgaria, Libya. Okay. Well, oh, no, 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 not like this. Oh, everywhere they go. He doesn't lose a rifle, though. Gosh, getting one of those bases would have been huge. Probably would have been better for him to do it at the start of the turn. Okay, and he's going to go for Egypt now. Might as well. You got the guys here. You might as well take Egypt. He's going to go Greece as well. Honestly, I like his position better than I like Tox's position. Like, Tokz is going to have to worry about this the whole time. Oh, God. And Tokz is expanding here. And Trees has, like, all these spawns over here to help capture this. This is actually a huge part of the map, though. If they know that each of their opponents are here. I'm curious if we have an Italy fight this game. But this is, like, right in the middle of all of Trees' stuff. Trees has Libya. Trees has those islands in the west. He does get Greece. Literally, I think he got Greece at the very last millisecond. And now he's going to cut Trees here. He's cutting them into Mont. We'll see if he does anything there. All these spawns, by the way, are forced to kind of just sit here. Whereas Trees, he could load up the spawns. He can keep them on defense, whatever. We'll see if Trees realizes that this is why you gotta put a guy or two there, I think. I think that's just a must nowadays. Unless you're like a god at like map awareness and like you're just always on. Like this gets Tokz in the game. Tokz is completely losing this. So Trees is now going to have to turn that offensive force around and see if he can now hold. But basically, like, he was the one pushing north to south, and now he has to defend what he just gained. It's not a great position to be in. And this is close. Like, he's about to lose this port. Don't lose the port. Don't lose the port. Don't lose the port. If he loses that port, I think it's GG. He has the income lead now, though. He just needs to win this fight convincingly. Yeah, another A ship coming in. And it's 13-0. So Trees, if Trees just spends his gold here, maybe makes another ship, maybe goes for a drop. Oh, and Tokz is going to try to go for that Egypt base. That Egypt base would really hurt. For income, like, Trees kind of needs all the income he can get right now. Unfortunately, all his spawns were over here. This is a great fight for him, though. I mean, look at the surround. I would have kept going, I think. I feel like that's just a great fight. Shove these units in. Yeah, no, well, maybe that's a little too much shoving. That's all right. Like, the surround is there. The volume is there. Tokz is trying to expand behind this. Yeah, that 4 income cut was devastating. Don't lose the A ship. Don't lose the A ship, okay? The KD looking a tiny bit better for Tokz, but, I mean, it's going both ways here. Oh, man. I mean, how much gold? Trees has 8 gold. Are we going to see a drop at all? Not going to see a drop here. Where's Trees gold going? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Trees should have more here. He even has spawns, right? Like, where's Trees' units? And where did he spend his gold? Is he just spending on rifles? Maybe? You can't lose the port, though, Trees. That would be huge. No! 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 Not like this. Trees needs this game. He absolutely needs this game. Oh, okay. He's going to be able to hold that, which is really good, but now he doesn't have a port here. He's left to having to drop. Again, I don't know how Tokz had a 2-ship advantage. The KD was looking decent for Trees as well. And now Trees he's on the back foot. He might be able to get Egypt back in time. We probably needed to see this a whole turn ago. Uh-oh. The drop, they focused on the wrong guy. That's plenty of time for Tokz to react, and Tokz doesn't. But you can see that would have gave Tokz a lot of extra time there. Tokz has the gold to continue holding the port. Trees, he has the gold to hold this though. And with these guys here, if he actually gets this base, he can totally get back into this game. Oh, I feel like he could have possibly got Egypt. We're going for some target firing here. It looks like those 2 ships are a little MIA. This is going to be tough, man. Trees is going to have to pull it out of his pocket. A magic. I don't know. My sayings are not hitting today, and my brain's like mush. But Trees has got to work some magic here. Tokz has a slight income lead. He's got a huge snowball of troops, and I think that this is starting to feed. He's starting to feed off of this base here. Trees has 1 gold left. All his eggs are in this basket. And that basket's about to switch sides. It's now Tokz taking Macedonia here. And with that, I think Tokz is going to be able to roll through. That roar, I think the roar is a huge difference in this. But losing that port was probably the main thing that caused Trees to be in this situation. That port was needed, man. And now he's got this base to kind of surround, continue putting on the pressure. Egypt was never reclaimed. And that's a 10 income lead in a game that Tokz is trying to win for the series. He does lose an A ship to the tower. Trees the problem is every time Trees spends, like Tokz already has a huge overwhelming force in this area, and he has a 10 income lead. So like Trees spending is just kind of like putting the guys in the grinder to get chewed up. Because never can Trees catch up as far as the troop count goes. What a great victory for Tokz. Good job, Tokz, taking a 3-1 victory over Trees. Trees has been pumping out a lot of games, and he's getting really good. Tokz I feel like Tokz has gotten good so fast. Like, Tokz hadn't been playing a lot of 1v1s, and then all of a sudden he pumps out like 50 1v1s, and now he's really good. And I think he's someone that you got to watch out for in this tournament. He is definitely a scary player. Trees, on the other hand, if you're in the second bracket, you got to like hope Trees has an off day when you play him, because I think you're in trouble. Again, Trees is probably one of the better players in the Wood League tournament as well. So, but yeah, great fight between these 2 champions in the Wood League. We will continue moving on for both players. Neither of them are out of the tournament yet. Both players have a shot to win it all. Good luck to Trees in the second chance bracket. Good luck to Tokz in the 3rd round. I don't actually know who his opponent is, but we will get the bracket updated, and we'll find out here shortly, I guess. Thank you all so much for watching. I think we have another round 2 tournament cast to put on the channel, and we're just looking for more games as well. Got to keep pushing the Wood League players to get their games out and continue getting content for you guys. If you want to continue seeing this content, hit the subscribe button down below. Helps our channel out a lot, and you'll get notified as we continue casting the Wood League series. We got so many more games to play, and you don't want to miss out. Thanks all so much for watching, and we'll see you all on the next one.